What's the drill? What's the drill? You know who it is. Your boy Savage, aka Sev Cisneros. You tune in to Sev Lokes Hood Tales 2.0. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, share, all that good stuff. Before I start this video, let me make this clear. I am no way means promoting the gang life or gang culture. I'm just telling a testimony, giving some life experiences, shining some light on the Denver Metro, and in the process, hopefully I can open somebody's eyes up to things. So let's get to this video, man. And in this video comes from a conversation I was having with one of my co-workers earlier. We started talking because both of us previously been shot, and pretty much we both agreed when it gets cold, we could feel, you know, where the bullets had hit, we could feel it started aching right there. And especially in my wrist and my hand, I could feel when coldness is about to come on the Denver Metro, it starts aching, bro. It's like a weird sensation. And he goes through the same thing. So he was like, you should do a video on when you got shot and what led up to you getting shot. So I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. Big shout out to the homie Scrappy. So 2003, we're gonna go back to 2003 before I went to the penitentiary. A crazy time in my life, bro. From, you know, probably the most hectic time in my life. I was living without a fear in my bone. I didn't care about nothing. Didn't think about consequences. Didn't even think I could get touched. Didn't even think I was going to the penitentiary. Now I look back on it, like, you do stuff like that, you get crazy prizes. You play the game, you gonna get crazy prizes. But at the time, I was a youngster, and at that time, it was you know, if you ain't from the hood, you know good. And I love crippin' more than my mama. You know, I used to always say that, and that's not a good mindset. But at that time, it was the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And I was fully embedded and fully activated for the hood. So right before I go to the penitentiary, months leading up to me going into the penitentiary, a lot of stuff happened. And I'm going to say about an eight month period before I led up to go into the penitentiary in 2003. So one of the scenarios was one of my little partners that's doing almost like 60 years. He gets caught up for a murder case. He shoots somebody in Pueblo. That activated some stuff to go on, you know what I'm saying? A domino effect. And to this day, there's still a little bit of conflicts between, you know, some folks from Pueblo. And then in that time frame also, the homie, he gets stabbed up on the bus, and you know, it domino affected into some crazy stuff, a war in the Denver Metro. My cousin gets caught up for an attempted murder case on Alameda and Federal at the Conocos. The fool don't die, but my cousin, you know, what was said is that, you know, my cousin defended himself and homie took some bullets. His family is kind of mad at the family, so we took on that aspect of beefs. And then right before I get shot, there was a situation that occurred. Oh, and there was a situation that occurred at a concert, which we were performing in. But when we went over there, it turned into a big ass fight, and with this other rap group, and their entourage and our entourage went at it. And about 4 days later, one of their little brothers actually gets killed on a highway. He gets killed, and first direction they point fingers at is our circle. They automatically just said, they assumed, you know, we had chipped him off, and they started saying that in the street. So, you know, there was no evidence to that. And then right before I get shot, some fool by the buyers of projects gets flatlined and pistol whipped and took for everything out of his clothes. And I guess he was supposed to be from Damu, they blame it automatically on us. So we have a lot of stuff going on. The night I get shot, after about 2.5 weeks after that situation by the buyers hood, the 7-Eleven, we hit Federal Boulevard and we were selling CDs at the flea market that day. Well, after we had made a gang of money, we're gonna go party, and we hit Conoco and Federal right at that Conoco, and we're meeting up with a carload of some other homies. My homie has a tight ass Escalade, and it has a rag interior. It's dropped on like 24s, or it dropped on some kamikazes, bro. It has TVs in it, and we're at that Conoco, and we're just parking lot pimping. We're about to go drink and celebrate a summer night after grinding. And when we're in doing that, I start talking to the Victory Outreach, and I got a 40 ounce, and I'm telling them to pray for me. And they pray for me. So I don't know in that time frame if somebody was watching us, because I don't honestly know who shot us. I think they were watching us for a minute at that Conoco. So we go out west on Alameda, and the car behind us is the homies, and we're going west, and that first left is Alameda and Hazel. But when we turn on Hazel and Alameda, at that corner, a car drives up, and I'm drinking a 40 behind the driver's seat, and all I heard was boom, boom, 2 shots. And at first I thought it were fireworks, but then it started coming through the car. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm drinking a 40, and then all of a sudden my wrist just blows out. It went down like this to my side, another one hit my chest, and I thought I was dead. So they drove up to the corner. Whoever shot at us drove up to the corner, and they busted on us on Alameda and Alameda and Hazel right there. And the homie that was driving, he kind of like got shook, and then he had to snap at it, because I was like, I'm dying, cuz I'm dead. And he drove, and this night Federal was cracking. It was one of them nights that was cracking, and we actually couldn't drive on Feds because it was too packed. So we seen an ambulance, and we had to drive up on the ambulance, because I thought I got hit in the chest. I thought it actually entered into my heart. And my pops actually died that way. He got shot in the head and didn't even know the bullet was in him, so automatically. But yeah, they caught us slipping on Alameda and Hazel, bro. It was wild, kind of by the Westwoods. Big shout out to the homie Scrappy. Mile high salute to you, bro. You know what it is. Let's go.